Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan TheOrganizer. So today is the battle of the spray-on paint protectants. You guys asked for it, so I've had a lot of comments, messages, and emails recently, and you guys wanted me to test some of my favorite brand new spray-on paint protectants. This is a category that's becoming more and more popular with professionals, DIY enthusiasts, and weekend warriors as well because of the simplicity of application, the level of protection you get, so many months of protection, of course that slick to the touch finish that we all like, the hydrophobic properties, water beading and water sheeting, and so on and so forth. So today we have three prime examples that you guys have asked for to see in a competition match a lot recently. So the brand new Maguire's hybrid ceramic wax that contains SiO2 particles inside there. We're gonna have P&S Bead Maker. This is a spray-on paint sealant. And we're gonna have the brand new Adams Polishes ceramic spray wax. Now, this is not a silica spray sealant, rather it's a full-blown 9H ceramic coating in a sprayable format. So we're gonna see these guys, how they stack up once against each other. I'm also gonna use different products to try and see how durable they are. I'm gonna comment on their gloss, their slickness, you're gonna see the hydrophobic properties, and you're gonna see them in action. So without further ado, stay tuned, let's go ahead and start the show. So hey guys, I'm Pan, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a great day. So as I said, today is the battle of the spray-on paint protectants. So you guys have asked for it a lot recently, especially in my recent video review of the Meguiar's hybrid ceramic wax. So you guys asked to see how this product stacks up against some other very well-known or brand new spray-on paint protectants. So today is gonna be a battle of three of them, including my current favorite paint protectant. This is the P&S Bead Maker spray-on paint sealant. So this is a polymer-based paint sealant. It gives tons of slickness and of course a lot of gloss on the paint. Durability is only 30 to 60 days, so it's not as durable as the others. However, it does have some awesome properties. Of course, I reviewed all of these products on my channel, so you can go and watch them individually if you wish, but I'll make sure to include the links to the products in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. Next up, there's the Adams ceramic spray coating. This is a brand new offering and an industry first by Adams Polishes, as this is a full-blown 9H ceramic coating that's super durable. We're talking about 6 to 8 months of protection in a sprayable format, so easy on, easy off formula. The flash time and cure time is only 4 hours, so contrary to traditional ceramic coatings which need 24 hours of cure time before you expose them to water or the elements, this is a fast curing product. Again, very easy to apply. It's going to boost gloss, give those hydrophobic effects that you love on the paint, and so on and so forth. So essentially three different style products, because the Maguire's hybrid ceramic wax, of course, is a spray-on wax formula that has SiO2 technology, so a bit of silicon dioxide built in. The P&S is a pure polymer-based paint sealant in a spray format, and you got the full-blown ceramic coating. So this is a 9H coating, the ceramic spray by Adams. So we're going to apply them on the paint, and to make sure we apply them on the same test bed, I'm using a very neglected 2013 black Nissan Altima. So you're going to be able to see this. It was never protected by the owner, but to make sure that we prep the surface correctly, I'm going to go ahead and first start by washing the paint. I'm going to use ideally a strip wash to remove any previous waxes or sealants that still might be on the paint. Of course, I know that there are none because I already spoke to the person or the owner of the vehicle, and it's quite neglected. I can tell that there's no protection on there, but we're still going to take the precautions, and so you guys, of course, can mimic the steps at home. Then we're going to go ahead and do a full decon. So I'm going to use an iron remover to remove the embedded iron particles. I'm going to perform a clay bar stage. I'm going to use a clay towel with a clay lubricant, and that's going to help to remove any leftover embedded particles in the paint, of course, to make the paintwork as smooth as possible. Of course, in this case, we're not going to go ahead and do paint correction, as the purpose of the video is to test, of course, the properties of the coatings and not to do paint correction. So, of course, there's going to be some light swirls and scratches, but that would be for another video. Once we're done with all that, we're going to use an IPA-based paint prep to remove any possible oils or leftover residues of waxes or sealants, and to make sure that the clear coat is squeaky clean, because all of these products, of course, ideally are always applied on well-prepped prepped surfaces. So once we're done prepping all that surface, I'm going to split the hood in 3 different sections, and we're going to apply, of course, into each section one of these products using the appropriate techniques. Now, the hybrid ceramic wax is water activated, so of course we're going to make sure to do it appropriately, but this doesn't need any cure time. However, bead maker needs anywhere from 4 to 8 hours of cure time to properly bond to the paint, and Adam's ceramic spray wax needs roughly 4 hours to properly bond to the paint. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give everybody a chance. I'm going to let the products cure for 10 hours before going ahead and using some products to test the durability. All right, so now that the hood has been properly prepped, there is no protection left on the panel. As you can hear, this is squeaky clean. So technically there should be no water beading, and the water sheeting should be very slow, indicating that there's no protection. So we're gonna go ahead and do a water test. So as we can see, there are no water beads. Water is very, very slow to sheet off. So there's nothing on the paint. As you can tell here, very, very slow to sheet off. Okay, so now let's go ahead and apply each spray-on paint protectant. So in panel number 1, this is gonna be Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. Panel number 2, this is gonna be P&S Bead Maker. And panel number 3, this is gonna be Adam's Ceramic Spray Coating. So to apply each one, we're going to use their recommended methods. We're going to start with Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. I'm going to use a damp microfiber applicator block, and there's already some water that I left there specifically on this panel because that's what the Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax requires. It's water activated. So I'm going to spray a little bit of the product directly on the microfiber applicator, and we're going to go ahead and work that in. Now we're going to buff off using a clean and dry microfiber towel. Very easy to apply and to remove, as you can tell. And that's it for the Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. All right, on panel number 2, we're going to go ahead and apply P&S Bead Maker. So to spray this, you got to spray a liberal amount, as this is the first coat. So you want to make sure that you add enough product. You're going to take a plush, clean and dry microfiber towel. And again, we're going to work that paint protectant into the panel. First application of pretty much all of these products except the Adams requires a heavier first application. So we buff off using a dry side of the microfiber towel. Again, the P&S Bead Maker is also very, very easy to apply and to remove. If you work in humid environments and you see a bit of streaking, just increase the amount of product onto the towel and less on the paint. So that's the trick. But for me, I work in a controlled environment in my heated and cooled garage, so everything is fine. And now for the third product, this is going to be the Adam's Ceramic Spray Coating. So what they say to do is apply a little bit of it on a clean and dry microfiber towel. You're going to go ahead and work that into the paintwork in crosshatch patterns, again, up and down and left to right. And what's needed here is to let it cure or let it dry on the paint for 1 or 2 minutes until we see the product to flash or that rainbow effect. All right, so now that the product has cured, we're going to take a second clean and dry microfiber towel to buff off or level the coating, I should say, because we level off ceramic coatings. Again, another super easy to apply and to remove product. No streaking whatsoever on the panel. So all 3 of these products did a great job as far as ease of application. So easy to apply, easy to remove. Now, to put all three of these paint protectants to the test, once they're fully cured, we're gonna go ahead and spray different chemicals to try and break them down and see just how durable they are on the clear coat. So first, we're gonna use Maguire's All-Purpose Cleaner, or APC. This is diluted 1 in 10, or medium strength. Then we're gonna go ahead and spray Meguiar's Super Degreaser, diluted 1 in 4, or heavy strength, heavy duty. And finally, we're gonna spray an iron remover. This is Adams Polish's iron remover. Now, these products tend to be very, very strong, of course, on there. So even though you're probably never gonna use these chemicals on your paintwork once you've applied paint protection, it's always nice to kind of have a feel for what kind of protection levels we're gonna be getting out of this. We're also gonna test for gloss and slickness. So I'm gonna give you my personal opinion on the glossiness and of course how they feel to the touch. And you're gonna see, of course, the hydrophobic effects. So how the water beads onto the paint and also how it sheets off the paint. So we're gonna see how they stack up against each other. So let's go ahead with the testing. Okay guys, so we're now back after 10 hours of curing time. So the paint protectants had enough time to properly bond to the surface. So if we have a look at the initial gloss results, I don't know if you can tell through the camera, it's always harder to tell, but for me, first place goes to Bead Maker. So all three are very good at increasing gloss, perceived depth, and of course adding pop to the paint. But in first place, it's Bead Maker, and tied for second, they're pretty much equal. So I'd say Adams Ceramic Spray Coating and the Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax are equal, tied for second place. Of course, John from Forensic Detailing Channel also tested a few paint protectants recently and used a gloss meter, and his findings were in line with mine. He noticed that Bead Maker has a definite increase in gloss, so that's great. Now for paint slickness, or the slickness to the touch. We all love that glass-like feel when we touch paint. I say they're pretty much tied. Bead Maker takes a slight edge again. These are three great paint protectants, by the way, but Bead Maker, again, a better feel to the touch, I'd say. It's a bit slicker feeling than the Adams or the Maguires, but again, all three are very good, but a slight edge in that category as well goes to Bead Maker from P&S. All right, so now let's test for the hydrophobic properties of each product. So how the water is gonna bead on the paint, and also how quickly it's gonna sheet off if they have sheeting capabilities. So all three products are very, very good. We can see that the water sheeting on the P&S Bead Maker is very, very quick. So there's almost nothing left on the surface. All three of them produce very good quality beads. I'd say based on this that the Adams Ceramic Spray Coating probably has the most uniform beads. In second place for the quality of the beads, I'd give it to P&S Bead Maker. And in third place for the beading, the Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. I don't know if you can tell, but all three are very, very good. Let's do this one more time so you guys can see. So once again, I think that it's obvious that the Bead Maker has the quickest sheeting capabilities, but very, very awesome beading from the Adams Ceramic Spray Coating. Same thing for the beading on the Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. This one probably still has the most water on it, so maybe a little less sheeting than the other two. We can see how quickly the water is still beading on the Adams side. So a great performance on all three fronts. So a slight edge probably to Bead Maker on this one, but I don't know. You guys also decide, help me out. Let me know which one you guys preferred. Let's do this one last time. So let me get in close here. These are the beads for Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. So some nice tight beading. A bit slower to sheet water than the others. This is the Bead Maker side, so almost not a lot of water left because it had very good sheeting capabilities. And we can tell the beads are also quite nice and quite large. So some good hydrophobic properties. And on this side, this is the Adams ceramic spray coating. Very, very tight beads all over. Great hydrophobic capabilities as we'd expect from a full-blown ceramic coating, except this is in an easy-to-use sprayable form. So again, let's have a closer look. This is the Adams ceramic spray coating. This is P&S Bead Maker and Maguire's hybrid ceramic wax. All right, so now for the chemical resistance test. Number one, we're going to try Maguire's all-purpose cleaner. So this is diluted 1 in 10 or medium strength, an APC. So let's spray this generally on the surface. And let's work the product in. Right, let's do the water test once again and see the hydrophobic properties and see if they resisted the APC. So already with the Maguire's all-purpose cleaner, big difference. Bead Maker seems to be already pretty much gone. I kind of feared that for Bead Maker because it's known to have less chemical resistance compared to others. This is just a paint sealant. Now the other two are SiO2 based. Now as you can tell with the Maguire's hybrid ceramic wax, there's still a bit of protection left. Water is a lot slower to sheet off, but not as bad as the Bead Maker side. And on the Adams ceramic spray coating side, there's still a little bit of beading, but essentially it's very slow to sheet off the water. So very revealing. These are torture tests, by the way. Of course, nobody would ever submit their paint to this kind of a level of chemicals. All right, for the second test, Maguire's Super Degreaser. So let's spray this on and see how they resist to this chemical now. This is diluted 1 in 4. So this is the heavy duty strength. Again, let's work this product into the paint. These are very strong chemicals. All right, and let's go ahead and rinse the panels once again. All right, so after the Super Degreaser, well, we can see that pretty much all 3 paint protectants are dead or close to it. Again, the slowest of the bunch to sheet water is the Bead Maker. So this is in 3rd place for chemical resistance. In 2nd place, the Adams ceramic spray coating. Little to no beading on this side as well. And there's still a pool of water, so sheeting is extremely slow. The hybrid ceramic wax from Maguire's is in 1st place in this test for resistance to chemicals. Water is still slow to sheet, but not as much as the others. There's still a little bit of beading right here, so it's still a little bit present. But all 3 didn't fare quite well against these chemicals, as you can tell. So obviously, what I'd recommend for the best durability is to have base layers of a true ceramic coating and use these 3 as toppers to increase gloss, hydrophobics, and paint slickness. You can use them roughly every 2 to 3 washes or every month or so, of course, when you wash and maintain your vehicle. That's what I think these 3 are for. I wouldn't necessarily use them as standalone products based on these tests. Now for test number 3, this is probably going to absolutely destroy them all, an iron remover. So let's go ahead and spray this on the paint. Again, we're going to work it into the surface. And let's go ahead and rinse it off. And that is pretty much the end for all three protectants. It was just too much. So a combination of the APC, second step super degreaser, and the third step iron remover. Yeah, it was a bit too much. As you can tell, all three of them are pretty much gone. No more protection left on the paint. No more beading, no more sheeting of the water. The water is just a big flat sheet on all the surface. So in the end, if I had to put a classification, I'd say that the strongest chemical resistance in this test seemed to be the Maguire's hybrid ceramic wax. In second place, the Adams ceramic spray coating. And in third place, P&S Bead maker. But all three did very poorly, I think, in the chemical resistance test. So we're going to have to see now for long-term durability. I already know based on my own tests and my own real-life conditions, I've been using P&S Bead maker for a while now, and in my conditions, it lasts up to 2 months. The hybrid ceramic spray wax is still too new to know, but Maguire states that this should last anywhere from 5 to 6 months, or as much as ultimate fast finish, which that's what I get in real-world conditions. And for the Adams ceramic spray coating, Adams states 6 to 8 months, but of course time will tell. This is also too new of a product for people to have done long-term durability tests, but stay tuned for an update on my channel. So guys, let me know in the comment section under the video which one was your favorite spray-on paint protectant and why. So between the Maguire's hybrid ceramic wax, the P&S Bead maker spray-on paint sealant, and the Adams Polishes ceramic spray coating, which one do you think performed the best? And of course, just tell me why again in the comment section down below. Of course, I'll make sure to include the links to all the products in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. And of course, take note that I reviewed every single one of these paint protectants individually on my own YouTube channel, so go ahead and check those videos out. If you liked this kind of a challenge, of course, smash the thumbs up button to tell me and show me your support. If you want to see more of these comparative videos, let me know in the comment section under the video which other products do you want me to do a comparison test of one against another. And also, if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button that's found under this video, and that way you'll subscribe to my channel and never miss my future videos. So guys, thanks for being there, thanks for watching, and in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.